As we've been saying, roads are closed, schools are closed, and that means you can stay home to have some fun.
Yeah, meteorologist Jeremiah Stewart, he's out in that snow right now. I hope he's having some fun out there. He's giving us an up-close look at those wintry weather conditions. You got any more snow angels in your back pocket there, Jeremiah?
I can only give one snow angel to you guys. I'm sorry, no more. It is too cold for that. But I want to talk a bit about these blizzard conditions out here this morning. I mean, you can see here behind me moderate to maybe even some instances of some heavy snowfall. Some of these snowflakes are big snowflakes falling from the sky. Looking at our vegetation here outside of the 12 News studio, I mean, a good 3 to up to maybe 4 inches of snow accumulating in this grass and on these plants here in Beaumont. So lots of snow all morning long. It's been snowing since about 1 a.m. and it started yesterday evening as mainly like a sleet and kind of wintry mix type of situation and quickly changed over to snow early this morning, and it's been snowing since then. So can't stress enough that if you have to be out, please take care on the roadways. I have seen a couple of vehicles out on I-10. There goes a truck there and another vehicle there on Interstate 10. And it looks like most people on this interstate driving maybe 35 to 40 miles an hour. So not taking it too fast. This is just dangerous with that snowfall packing on those roadways. Now, the difference with this situation compared to years past, I mean, we get snow every now and then, but not often. We're going to be below freezing. So any snow that falls, it's not just going to melt off. It's going to be on these roadways unless they get plowed for quite some time, at least through Wednesday afternoon before we start to warm back up above freezing. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you guys in the studio in Beaumont on this cold Tuesday morning, this cold blizzard historic morning. Jeremiah Stewart, 12 News.
All right, Jeremiah, I'm sure you've been able to see that snow accumulate over time as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, maybe at like 4:45 this morning, we had maybe like 1.5 inches, and now we're up to 3.5 inches here at 12 News at the studio. So I don't think it's been like that across the board. I think up towards the lakes area, they've saw slightly lighter accumulations. Jasper, maybe 1.5 inches up towards that way. Really here in the Triangle, we've seen snow really rack up, and you would think the opposite, right? You would think that you'd get more snow further north, but with this setup, we had a low pressure develop in the Gulf of Mexico, and it developed just enough south to allow more moisture to be present in the Triangle compared to the moisture content up towards the lakes area. So that's the hand that we're dealt for today, and gonna be cold for the rest of this week.
Jeremiah, you feeling that wind on your face out there, and how cold does that feel on you?
We've had wind chills this morning into some middle to upper teens, and I'm feeling it for sure. Coming up here in a second, I'm going to run back inside and get me some coffee and try to warm up a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good way to handle it right there. It's probably a good time to stay on inside. Jeremiah's only stepping out for a couple of minutes at a time here to do these reports this morning. So wait for that blizzard warning to pass on by us before it's safe to get out there.
Yeah, and I think they said people can step out there after lunchtime.
That's right, and as Jeff Gerber mentioned earlier, that snow's not going anywhere, so we'll have plenty of time to go out there and play in it.
I don't know how Southeast Texas it can get, but someone just sent me this on Facebook. It said, "Do you want to build a snowman?" No, I want to build crawfish.
Oh, yes.
And I can't agree more. I mean, but you know, with the weather conditions now, that is bad news for crawfish season right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. I wish that maybe we can get a crawfish delivery up here just to warm these cold bones a little bit. It would be nice.
There might be some frozen small crawfish at this point.
That's too bad. That's too bad.